What's another way of saying this? I used to play football every weekend. We use used to and didn't used to talk about things that happened repeatedly or regularly or over a long period of time in the past but are usually not true now. In this case, we're talking about a repeated action in the past. However, we can also use the past simple instead. So I played football every weekend has the exact same meaning as I used to play football every weekend. There are also other specific uses of used to and didn't used to. We use the negative didn't used to talk about things that are true now but weren't true before. Although we can use the past simple instead of used to, we don't use used to for actions that only happen once. For example, we can say, I went to Egypt last year, but we can't say, I used to go to Egypt last year. Looking at a timeline, used to and didn't used to talks about something that happened regularly in the past. It started at an unknown time in the past and stopped happening at an unknown time in the past. For example, I used to play football every weekend. The form for used to and didn't used to statements is subject plus used to or didn't used to plus verb in the base form. I used to play football every weekend. We can use both action and non-action verbs with used to. Be, like, have, and afraid are examples of non-action verbs. Play, eat, smoke, and went are examples of action verbs. We sometimes use not, anymore, or any longer with the present simple to contrast with used to. I used to play football every weekend, but I don't anymore or any longer. The form for yes-no questions is did or didn't plus subject plus used to plus verb in the base form. Did you used to play football every weekend? For open questions, the form is WH how question word plus did or didn't plus subject plus used to plus verb in the base form. What sport did you used to play? Why is there a D in used to but no D in didn't used to? Because didn't is already in the past tense. Did is the past tense of do. Used to is used for past tenses only. Don't use used to for present tenses. Instead, use the present simple plus usually. For example, I usually play football every weekend. Let's look at one more example. David used to visit his parents every Christmas. Did David visit his parents every Christmas in the past? Yes, he did. Is this something that happened just once, or is it something that happened regularly and repeatedly every Christmas? It's something that happened regularly and repeatedly every Christmas. Does David still visit his parents every Christmas now? No, he doesn't. He stopped visiting his parents every Christmas now. In summary, we used used to and didn't used to talk about things that happen repeatedly or regularly or over a long period of time in the past. But these things are usually not true anymore. We use it for repeated actions in the past, past habits, past states, and past preferences, feelings, thoughts, ideas, etc.